What's up, guys? It is Kdwaterwoods of DRAWDY RC. You see I got some cool merch on. I got my dad here today, Roger. Introducing him today to Kdwaterwoods / DRAWDY RC. And we got something really special today. One, today's my dad's birthday, so happy birthday to my Paul here. And second of all, we've got the FOCKE WULF FW190 from Dynam. Dad ordered this a couple of days ago from Graysonhobby in Loganville, Georgia. So thanks a lot to Graysonhobby for the great service, quick shipping they've done with the little stuff that we've gotten so far from Grayson. So thanks a lot to them. As I showed you before, the plane beside Dad is the Waco that he built. Had it for a couple weeks now, building on it, getting it ready to fly. Haven't flown it yet, but we're getting ready to fly it. But today we're going to do the unboxing of this bad boy here. Me and Dad both really excited about this. It's been sitting back here all day long, and Dad's been itching to open it, and I've been itching to get off to come home and open it. So I'm going to let Dad do the honors of opening this thing and kind of explaining everything. He knows a little bit more about it than I do, a lot more than I do. I'm learning. We all are learning, and this is what this channel is all about, is learning RC and learning the things about RC flying. So without further ado, I'm going to let my dad speak a little bit and let him tell you a little bit about him and how he's getting into this, and we'll go from there and unboxing this bad boy here.
Welcome, guys, to the channel. We started this thing or started toying with this thing a few weeks ago. Actually, I got to looking on the internet and watching the Petrinci brothers. Big salute out to those guys. They're the ones that got me involved in this. Thought I would kind of give you a little background about where I'm at and why we're into this. I'm retired from the federal government, and I spent 30 years of my life in aviation. I was an aircraft crew chief and flew all over the world on different aircraft, and I've always had a love for airplanes. And now that I've been retired now for about 20 years, I missed it. I just miss being around aircraft. And as a kid growing up, my son will tell you, I was really big into modeling. I made a lot of models, and I used to hang them up in his bedroom. And I mean, I just made a ton. I just loved it. I loved making the airplanes. I loved modeling. I loved everything about it. And to be honest with you, to keep this thing where it'll stay on YouTube, the state of the world is just kind of, you can't watch TV anymore. So I've kind of gotten away from all that crap. And I started watching these guys, and I'm thinking, hey, I'm going back to my first love, which is aircraft. And I talked to my son about it, and he was mildly interested till he started watching these guys over there in Slovenia. And now he's kind of got into the thing. So we're going to do this together. We want to make this thing interesting to everybody. We're not telling you to go out and jump into this hobby, but we're going to let you know what it's about and what it's about with true beginners. We know absolutely nothing about it. We've never flown one of these things, but we've got good equipment. I bought good airplanes, and we do have what do you call for the real flight 9.5, a simulation. We have a simulation called Real Flight 9.5 on our computers, which I know you've heard of the Microsoft, where they fly the real airplanes. This one is not like that. This is how to fly RC airplanes. And they say if you can fly it on the computer, then you can fly it in real life. And we have been hammering that thing to death because we don't want to take something as beautiful as this and take it out and crash it on the first flight. So we've really been concentrating on the simulation on the computer, and honestly, I'm pretty confident that I can take one of these things out and fly it. And so does Keith. So it's going to be interesting for y'all to follow us through this journey of just getting into it, just breaking into it, and what we discover, we're going to tell you about it. If it's good airplanes, we're going to tell you. In fact, if it's a good hobby, we're going to tell you about it. It is expensive, but you can take you can kind of tailor it down. You don't have to buy a $500 airplane. There's plenty of $150 airplanes like this one. Big airplane, nice, beautiful. So there is a lower side that you can do to it. And while I'm saying that, a lot of people throw down on Dynam because you have to do a little extra to them. They're not perfect out of the box. You actually have to work on them a little bit to get them to work. But you know something? If it wasn't for companies like Dynam, a lot of people like us couldn't get into it. It's just too expensive to spend $500 and take it out and run it in the ground. So thanks to Dynam for putting a product out there that actually people like us can afford. Yep. We're not the high-end people. So thanks to Dynam and thanks to the people up there in North Georgia, GraysonHobby that's really been helpful to us. Like to give a shout out to them guys. I think they claim they're the biggest, they're the largest RC dealer in the state.
Yeah, in Georgia.
And you know, they're just really nice guys. They'll take time to talk to you if you need to. So big shout out to those guys. Thank you guys up there in Loganville, Georgia.
I'll have a link to their website in the description down below. So.
And they are a Dynam dealer. Well, look, he and I have done our research. There's a lot of airplanes out there, FMS. There's just a plethora of airplanes out there that you can buy, but they're really expensive. Dynam is the company that kind of keeps the thing within reach. And that's the reason we're going with it. We don't mind spending a little extra time working on them.
They make good looking airplanes.
And they're good looking. Look, they're great looking airplanes, and everybody says they fly great. Yep. So, you know, if you have to spend a little extra time, that's fine in order to keep $200 in my pocket. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. So shout out to both of those guys, and we're going to take you on this journey. We hope you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to have some laughter, and I'm sure you're going to see us making a lot of mistakes. But you know something? That's what it's all about.
It's going to be about the good and the bad.
We want to show you how it really is to get into this hobby. I think it's a great hobby. Yeah. We're meeting some really nice people.
Yeah, pros and cons of it.
Yeah, so there's pros and cons of it. We're going to show you both sides of it. And we hope you'll stay with us, and we hope you'll enjoy it.
I want to give a shout out one more time to GraysonHobby in Loganville, Georgia. The description to their website is down below, so go check them out for all your RC needs. Also, I want to thank my friends Paul Crosby and those guys over at Pine Tree Gun and Pawn here in our local town. Thank you so much for what y'all do over there as well. So for all your hunting needs, fishing needs, gun neds, lawn equipment, they got it. Go see those guys over there at Pine Tree Gun and Pawn. Thank y'all so much. So without further ado, I'm going to turn this bad boy over to Dad and let him cut this boy open. So y'all stay with us.
Let's cut this thing open. Let's see what it looks like. What? Yeah.
Got good suction.
Yeah, it does. There she is, boys. That's what she looks like right there. It's the German FOCKE World War II 190 radial engine. Was the cream of the crop that the Germans had in World War II. It's a beautiful airplane. I understand it's a great flying airplane. And we're going to, did you show all the dimensions and stuff?
Yep.
Okay. And we'll open this thing up and see what we've got. All right. First of all, what I see is this at the bottom. First thing we're going to see that we need to open up okay, what we have here is the canopy. We have some decals inside. And we have the lights. This is the controller for the lights. Oh, and a little guy. Look, we got a little pilot in here. Look, check him out.
Got the little fella.
Got the little fella. Boy, we're going to scare you to death when we get to flying.
He might jump out.
He might just jump. I hope he's got a parachute. Okay, let's see what else we got here.
Yeah, there's a propeller and all.
There's the propeller.
The front of it, yeah.
And the spinner. And the landing gear. And the seat. This is all cockpit stuff. We've got glue in there All this goes with this. This all has to do with the cockpit and the
There's
canopy.
the little man in the canopy.
Yep.
Alright. You said, what is that?
This is the tail wheel. That's what I was looking at. And that's to secure the tail wheel, all the screws for that, the hardware for that.
Like glue and stuff.
Yeah, we got glue and all in there. Okay. We know what that is. I think I saw.
That's the nose. That's the nose cone.
Yep.
Okay,
Wow.
you
Check out the size of that propeller. Woo! That's a big propeller.
Yes.
And this is the adapter. This is the adapter for the propeller.
It goes on the front of the motor.
Goes on the front of the motor. Okay, that's all that's in that box.
You'll be able to take, you see how Dad done this one with the propeller. You'll be able to do that one like that. Look how much bigger that one is. Well, it's about the same size. That's pretty neat. Cool. So far, so good.
This looks like the empennage and horizontal stabilizer. This one's empty. Oh, yeah. You got your reinforcement rod on the elevator here.
Yep.
Oh, this is nice looking. I got tickled at watching the YouTube today. Robert was doing this, saying you have to loosen it up, and as he was doing that, it just broke off.
Broke off. Oh man.
So that looks good. It's in good shape.
Yep.
That's in good shape.
Tail.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
You saw that, eh?
That's gonna be a big old airplane.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nice one.
That's gonna be a big
really
plane.
pretty.
Yep.
And what happens this?
Yeah, it goes like that.
It fits in there like so. That's how it looks right there when it's done.
And we're gonna put this thing together in another video, guys. So
Yeah.
we're just unboxing it today, and we're gonna have a series of putting this thing together. So
This should be the wings.
there's some big old wings.
That's a big wing.
There's two of them in there.
All right. Landing gear looks like it fits in there pretty good.
Yep.
Nice fit.
Yep.
You have your servos already in there. They're already connected to the ailerons. This one does not have flaps. It doesn't come with flaps. They say you can put the flaps on it,
Yeah.
but you really don't need it. So guess what? We're not going to put them on there.
Yeah. If you don't need them.
We're not going to put them on there. The servos, I'm assuming, would go here and then connect to the with the horn right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really nice. That looks really nice. Look at the top. It's camouflage. Very subtle camouflage.
And you can put, and we'll show you later, guys. You can put clear on these airplanes and make them really pop.
Which is what we're going to do.
Yeah, and we'll show you guys that. Well, like on Dad's Waco over there, Dad cleared it and it looks fantastic.
Not only does
out right there.
Not only does it give it a real sheen and it makes it look good,
Yep.
what it does, it strengthens the foam. So this one is, you can feel the difference. This one's a lot tougher than this. This is just the raw, this is just the raw foam.
I bet when you put power to it,
yeah, it has no power.
yeah. The wing rod.
Yep, it's a ring. It goes.
So I don't know nothing about that. So
Where's the wing at? I'll show you.
we'll just. Oh, I know what you're saying. I got it goes from one side to the other.
Yeah, it goes in this whole.
Yeah, that whole. There it is right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It goes in that hole right there and goes in the hole in the other wing and gives it strength. So this looks in good shape. This is the backing for the
that rod we was just talking about, guys. It goes in this hole right. There.
It goes right there.
It slides right in there just like that. When
And,
you get it all together.
it goes between the two wings.
Two wings, yep.
And then this will fit up under the fuselage.
Yep.
Ooh, you know what I noticed? This flap, feel it. All right, where's the other one at?
Yeah, one's cut, one ain't.
One is cut for the flaps to go in there, and the other one is not.
Yep. You probably, if you didn't want to do it, probably just glue it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of glue in there. Guys, you got to understand, like we was talking about in the introduction, Dynam makes planes that are absolutely phenomenal, but sometimes you got to go in there and you got to tweak them a little bit. And that's a perfect example of us maybe needing to tweak it a little bit.
Right.
Which is no big deal. I mean, it just takes a little hobby glue and a little tape or something and it's fixed.
And as you can see,
yep,
there is a difference between those two flaps right there.
Yep. See, one's
solid and the other one's cut.
This one got a little cut right here and this one does not. So what we'll do is either one, we'll cut this one, or two, we'll glue this one.
Dead giveaway. You see that right there?
Yep.
And you see this right here?
Yep.
This one's already been cut in order to make the flat work.
Yep. Yep.
This one has not.
Yep.
So.
Not a big deal though.
No.
It can be fixed.
You know something I haven't noticed?
What?
I ordered a receiver for this thing. And I didn't get a receiver.
It probably hasn't. It probably coming different.
It may do it.
I bet it comes different because it's separate. It's a separate
I think
order.
the last one I ordered though, which was this one, I think the receiver was in the box. Okay.
That's all right though.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big airplane.
Yep, it's gonna be a real big airplane.
That's gonna be a big airplane.
Looks cool.
Wow. Boy, the magnets are tight on that thing. And there's magnets that's supposed to hold this on right here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's the front.
There's the motor.
There's your decals, yo. And the book will show you where to put them and how to put them on or whatever. There it goes. Boy, that thing's tight.
Man, it's tight. In here, there's your servos for the elevator. There's servos for the rotor. And this is your going to your ESC, which is Skylord ESC, which is located right here. I'm gonna make sure it's got some air to it. It does. As you can see, there's an air duct going to the Skylord to keep it cool because they do get hot.
Motor.
They do get hot. I think it's going to be a fairly easy build. You guys will know it because we're going to take you through every inch of it as we go through it.
That's good.
And we'll go from there.
So guys, these things right here have magnets. See the magnets on it? And what this thing will do is it just...
It fits to these earth magnets right
got
there.
little magnets right here and it just fits.
And it sucks it down.
Slide it on there. It's a fresh cut, you can tell.
Yeah.
But that'll pop right down on there.
Right.
Hold it down in flight. This is where your battery will go. You put your battery right here. The battery will be at the front of the airplane.
Yeah, all this is electric. We're not into the gas powered things because when I get to the runway, I don't want to spend half of my day flipping that propeller. I want it ready to go.
Sit on there like
That's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good. I got some. The first thing we're gonna do, and I'll take you guys through this. We're gonna put a coat of clear on this thing to harden up this EPO foam, and it'll give it a little shine, make it look better. And we're gonna do that by hand. We'll do all of this by hand. I'm really thinking, I've seen it done on the internet where someone done this in yellow up front, did the entire tail in yellow out to here, including this, and doing the wingtips yellow, and it was phenomenal looking. It really looked good.
You can paint them up any way you want to
You can paint them up any way you want. But
it's gonna look good.
Yeah, it's gonna look really good.
Cool.
I'm proud of the way it's.
It does come with a complete guide of what each part is, where they go. So that's helpful for people like me that have no earthly idea.
I'm thinking,
we'll just
instead of doing the whole thing in yellow, Keith, maybe just do this part in yellow.
Yeah, just have
that little ring there in yellow.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that's not good about this is when you can't tape this thing off.
Yeah.
Because if you put tape on, it's gonna have to be freehand. Because if you tape this off, when you pull the tape off,
yeah,
this does not stick to the foam.
Yeah,
It'll come right off.
It'll come right off.
So I'm gonna have to do this by hand. I'm gonna have to do where's the wingtip? Where's one of the wingtips?
Yeah, you got these little tips right here.
Yeah, that right there I'm gonna do
right
yellow.
See, it's even got lights, guys. There's some lights right here.
Yep.
So it's got lights on it as well.
It's got lights and it's got retractable landing gear. Landing gear retracts on the thing.
So
because that one is already cut.
So lay that wing right here. Let's just kind of give the viewers kind of what it's going to look like when you get it.
In fact, we can do this, Keith. Let's just move this box and set it down here and put the fuselage between it.
Kind of, there we go. Just kind of giving an idea of what it's, how big it's going to be. So it'll be something like this. Obviously with the tail in the back of it. That's going to be a big airplane.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice airplane.
That's a big airplane. And Dad's going to fly this with his Radio Master TS XS. We also got from Graysonhobby.
I do like the color scheme of this thing.
I do too. I like it. I like the way it looks.
And
that's awesome.
We'll just have to do.
And you can, guys, you can put stickers on if you want. If not, I've seen people take them and paint them the way they want to paint them.
I'm not going to bore you guys. I'm going to take you through every step of putting this thing together. But I'm not going to bore you guys as I start painting. I'm going to tell you what I'm painting, how I'm painting, and then I'll just show you the results.
Yeah,
everybody can do their own. We're not going to make it a long, drawn-out deal. This boring, and you have to sit there and watch me do all this stuff.
Yep.
So I'll be doing that in the course of the day. And I'll be taking, just small shots of what I'm doing, and then when you come back, it'll be done. So
yep. I think it's gonna be fun. Like I said,
it is gonna be fun.
Like I said, the funnest part is putting them together and looking at them when you get done.
It's gonna be rewarding that you've actually put it together and take it, put it in the air, and it actually flies.
So this is the walkover Daddy built, and you can tell look, guys, you can tell by one that isn't clear and one that is clear. This one isn't clear. This one is. You can see the shine on it.
And what we're going to clear it with is not paint.
No, it's not. It's not a spray paint.
This is what we clear it with, right?
There it is. Pledge, revive it.
Yep. We're going to do that with a brush. Put it on very thin, several coats. And I wish you guys could feel it. You feel the difference? Can you feel the difference in this and that foam right there?
Yeah, you can tell
It's a big difference. I mean, it hardens it up. It really stiffens it up, makes it stronger. So I got me a little man order for that too. I mean, he's coming in, I think, Thursday or Friday.
And we're gonna put a little man in that bad boy there.
Yeah. Put a little scarf around his neck, let him fly up. But anyhow, that was the first step, the unboxing. We wanted y'all to be here. We wanted you to see it. And
it's gonna be a pretty plane.
It's gonna be nice. A pretty plane. And when we get this thing put together, I'm gonna take you through every step. And when we get it together, we're also gonna take you with us for our maiden flight. And we'll either fly it or we'll crash it. One of the two. And but like I said, before we go, shout out to all these guys that's helped us with this. The boys in Slovenia, they got us hooked on it. The guys in Atlanta are supporting us by sending the stuff down there to us, and they're very receptive to our comments and to our requests. So thanks to everybody that's involved and is helping us with it, and we hope you're going to enjoy it as well as us, and you may even catch the bug yourself. So stay with us, and we'll take you on the journey.